They saying Rell Vert motherfucking he backdoor Bloodhounds and now he dissing them. Like what? I ain't know Rell Vert was on that type of time, and damn, I thought that nigga was a bitch. That's my fault, gangster. That's my fault.
Trapmore gang, it is very unfortunate.
What the fuck he got stars on his face for? Alright, bro.
Fortunate that there is now a civil war going on amongst one of the most terrifying groups of gangsters in Chicago right now, the Bloodhounds, okay? Because one of the most illustrious names that's been associated with the Bloodhounds in the rap game in recent years, not the murder game, not necessarily the murder game, but definitely the rap game, is Rell Vert. But, okay, Rell Vert has now come out to basically say, all right, he's not feeling the Bloodhounds, okay? And this is, bruh,
backdoor
Lil Jeff would be turning in his grave to hear Rell Vert dissing the Bloodhounds, man. Because basically, he was just caught 2 days ago on a leaked call talking about the Bloodhounds, saying Bloodhound not on a crumb. That's what they're saying. They're saying the backdoor is now open.
Not on a crumb.
You said on your uncle grave, what?
On my daughter, them niggas not on the crumb.
What niggas?
Bloodhound, fuck you talking about? What? Y'all tell them to say face on my God.
They don't kill. You got all the bodies. Jeff was the last hope. What's all that? You talking about you got 5 bodies? I get on the phone up on them. They say he's lying. They say,
why is he saying that?
He got more bodies than me. That's what little brother done said. His ass capping. He ain't been in this shit. They old and washed up. Nah, shit.
Like, you fucking goofy.
And you just told me Speedy said he ain't fucking with shit. He done finna beat the...
What the fuck? What? Oh my God. No, that is sick. Alright. Yep. These are y'all rappers that y'all say y'all be listening to. These are some of y'all idols. Y'all be motherfucking vouching for them in the comments like y'all know these niggas. Get his dick out your mouth. These fucking dorks. These niggas talking about you got all the bodies. Bloodhound ain't on the crumb. I will say it to their face. I'm the FBI. He's saying it. He's saying it, not me. I'm watching it. He's saying it.
It's definitely embarrassing, and it's not the people that you want to piss off,
no,
right?
Even
if you was cool with them once. People in the comments are saying, man, Lil Jeff was really the muscle for them. Obviously, there's rumors that Lil Jeff had 11 bodies, and people are saying nobody spun about him, nobody got revenge for him. I'm not condoning that. I feel like it would be much better for Q50 to have an illustrious career as a successful
nigga said, I feel like it'll be much better. Yes. That's the smart thing to do. I don't know why y'all done gassed up thinking that and people is a thing to do. That is wild. Y'all are chirping. This is what y'all glorify.
Then go and face life in jail for sliding for Lil Jeff, especially when the guys that shot Lil Jeff, as far as I'm aware, have been, locked up, incarcerated, off the streets. They're saying dudes did nothing since Jeff died. They're using middle schoolers, shorty mob as muscle. Now that is crazy. Okay, that is crazy.
No,
how do you know that? We all watch them from behind the scenes. We don't know half of the stuff these dudes do in the street. I've heard some
smart man.
I've heard that they have done some stuff, to be honest with you. It wasn't too long ago we was talking about. But this comment here, it says that dude from Trap City already said this, but dudes was hating on him. Sometimes it ain't hate and it's the truth. Jeff really was the muscle that put in all the work. That's why his ops respect him, but they don't respect the other Bloodhounds. They're saying Tiro have been saying this, all right? It's crazy how they beefing after they let all of their talented rappers die. But okay, let me give you a little bit more background, okay? And I'll refer to some of my own work on this, all right? Basically, the conflict with Trap City and the Bloodhounds, okay, reportedly, it had been going on for quite some time, but it reportedly started after Lil Jeff actually stole a chain, and this apparently led to the death of his cousin Z-Money. And basically, Lil Jeff robbing people is just...
So that's how... So he stole a chain from somebody and then they killed his cousin. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, we put stuff together. Now that might be the feds. Y'all know that, right? No, I'm just kidding. Trap ain't the feds. He might be though. Trap Fed Ross. He might be. He might be Angela Valdez and Nigga Ford.
The root of all evil by the sounds of it. However, the case would seemingly get some clarity in July 2024 when members of Trap City, including Trap City Rob, Vert's former good friend Tero, who's also a rapper, and OTF Black, who's actually a friend of Lil Durk and a Trap City OG, would give an interview to the Chicago YouTuber X-Man Rico, where they would insinuate that the relationship between Trap City and Drill City had actually gone sour over a stolen chain.
Cause the way Reddit, this is why I want the clip too. They say his dad from down here, Big J or something like that. Big J.
Anybody you got
Also, his daddy is from down here.
them, they know what they did.
So okay.
Talking about they know what they
So okay,
did.
the Bloodhounds did. Y'all was cool.
Everybody that got a
We seen this.
Stole the chain, bro. We tried like you took it. You stole my own chain.
Was that South Jackson?
Nah, brother. One of the other guys. This one of the other. This other one. Folks letting him wear the J. He come back like he got into a happy with 12. Lying, saying he lost it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how.
Just stealing chains. Niggas is crazy.
Yeah.
So they're saying Lil Jeff was
I
that
wouldn't
young.
advise you to let, little niggas to wear your chain anyway. But, unless that's like your brother or something. But, yeah, they crazy for stealing it too, though.
Young homie, all right, and he ran off with a chain, lied and said, he said that he was in a high-speed chase with the cops and lost the chain. They're saying they're not buying it, and that's when the beef started. Now, Q50, probably the most famous and successful Bloodhound member that's still alive, eventually did step forward to apparently confirm this incident was actually true, right? It says, the day Lil Jeff told Trap City that he got in a high-speed chase and lost the chain.
What?
It says, Fried Man, we was trying to make something look believable. So he's Q50's confirming that this cap actually happened and they tore his wife beater to try and make it look like they was really in a high-speed chase. So he was trying to make it look believable. And there he is with the chain, man. There he is with the chain. Very slimy, man. Is that Q50 saying he still got it, or is this a throwback pic of back then? They're saying everything changed this day. Every action has a reaction. People are saying crazy the domino effect this shit had. This cost the lives of about 7 people, right? Z Money, Jeff, Lil, VI sister, and probably more. This person definitely is tapped in.
What the
Can you explain
fuck?
to the LA guy what happened? I was following along.
Who
I don't
is
know the story.
VI?
Jeff borrowed a chain from VI Trap City, then lied like it was lost in a high-speed chase, but he really sold it for money. They didn't believe his obvious lie, so they started.
Did he really sell it? If they probably still got it.
Huge beef in 2023-24 that led to 5 people dying over a fake chain. They all used to be friends before that. They're saying that's hilarious. Didn't he start his career because his friends jammed 2 watches? He lived long enough to see himself become the villain. That's true. I mean, if Lil Jeff was really murdering multiple people about those watches that got stolen, then he basically is like, yo, I deserve this over stealing these chains. All right. It says tearing the neck of a wife beater to make the list. The chain cap story is crazy. That is crazy. That is
sick.
I low-key would have
the shit you would do for a chain. That nigga said, I'ma steal it, I'ma rip my clothes up, I'ma make it look like we got the high speed. Just cause I want your chain to sell it. Alright.
Him because ain't no way a dude gonna do all of that to be lying. You really tore the wife beater, right? That's crazy. So obviously after this, Z Money's death would basically signal the complete end of the alliance between these two groups, and this is basically where the beef would just become just out of control.
2023.
So Z Money from Drill City, Bloodhound.
Okay.
He was shot and killed in March 2023 at the age of 22. He was killed in a parking lot.
Why nobody say Chiracology is the feds? This nigga got 177,000 people with 20,000 weekly contributions since 2017. Alright.
Mob territory. Other Bloodhound members rep his name hard and even tatted his name on them for Zaire, aka Z Money. Alright, and that's him with a Bloodhound chain on. Alright, that's a nice chain. That's icy as hell. Fucks with that. They got Z Money tats all over the triple Z's. This is the old Chiracology right here. Long live Z. That's what they're saying, man. So despite being from Trap City, Vert, he would actually choose the Bloodhounds during this split, and this is a move that was actually discussed by Trap City in a recent interview.
Yeah, we out here.
So let's see. It was about here.
They be curious about the relationship between you and Vert, right? We seen a lot of pictures of y'all together. You know what I'm saying? They're like y'all down there grew up together, and now y'all no longer cool. So can you kind of break that down for us? However you would like to.
This is how I'm gonna lay it out. I'm gonna lay it out like this, like the nigga Vert. that was, you know, I knew I've been knowing Earl for a minute, you know. I've been knowing folks for a long time.
His real name Earl?
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? Where the fuck you get Rell from? But we ain't on that. But
that's crazy. His real name is Earl, old ass man, folks. I damn near laughed when you said Earl. Who the fuck is Earl? Earl is Rell? Earl? Yeah, I don't know how he got that either.
I've been knowing folks for a minute. He always been older than me. What, 23?
Few years older
23. I'm 20. He always been older than me, but since, let me tell you, man, everybody always treated Vert. Treated him, gang. He never been that type of nigga, for real. But his brother them like that. His brother them know that. But he ain't never been that type of T. But literally, he was playing in that middle shit for too long, lying to us like he went with my, you know, this your best friend and shit. You lying to us. I mean, we your real homies. You don't even know dude. You met dude in 2021. So you've been knowing him for 3 years, and I've been knowing you for 10 years.
Damn.
We fell out. You only knew him for 3 years, and you know, willing to cross, even though it was willing to bring you back in, and you a couple hugs, gang. You said that, man. Nah, I'm gonna ride with this nigga I knew for 3 years, even though he treated me and they don't really love me like that. I'm still gonna that don't love me over the that love me. So that's why we fell out.
Damn.
He did. He ain't no real nigga, and the niggas that he's around. They gonna see that shit in a couple more months. Let him get around the people. He ain't thorough, he ain't genuine.
Damn. And I guess he got a point. We seeing it. He up there talking about Bloodhound ain't on the crumb. He finna go hop to another crew. From Trap City to Bloodhound. Who next? He talking about, hey, who got invitations? Who got their hands open? Welcome. He needs some welcoming hands again and a few open hugs, like Trap was saying.
Yeah. He fake, for real.
He ain't genuine.
He's saying that he's fake and that he basically was picking sides, even though he was from Trap City originally. Now, what's interesting is in a leaked conversation between Lil Jeff and Vert, this would show that Vert actually did still have a connection to his original neighborhood.
Man, look, I'm not gonna get that to nobody. Look, that's us. But look, dude.
What?
I was just talking to my peoples. But look though, like, I ain't gonna lie, I missed the hood, for we not finna be, folks. I mean, really, he sent me that DM he posted on my BA talking about what is still love, you still blood. Yeah. You know, it is what it is though, cause they got me still. Like, if you really think about it, don't even live that.
So he's saying he missed that hood, man. He misses his original hood. He misses Trap City.
Nigga,
now,
cried to this
during the
nigga.
same period, Vert and Q50 were reportedly dealing with their own friction.
When Bloodhound Q.
So this is a little breakdown where Vert tries to apologize to Q50, but Q50 ain't really trying to hear it.
These niggas been beefing with each other inside the crew, huh?
Talking terms, and Vert tried to apologize, but Q50 tells him this.
Hey, what you on, 50? Hey, it's a battle. On BAM, for that's AMF.
Right, for you and business.
Damn,
I ain't got no rap. I ain't got no rap for y'all.
On BAM, when I back from them, bro. What's up, cuz? That's you, shorty.
Hey, look, Jeff, can you get the phone back, folks?
I got it, brother.
Yeah, it's fried, bro. I ain't trying to talk.
Damn.
Yeah, that's all that's cool. Chill. Lose my number, both of y'all.
When Bloodhound.
So, what it looks like, okay, is basically Lil Jeff was the reason,
right?
Saying lose my number. He was Vert. Lil Jeff was really the glue. Lil Jeff was Vert keeping things together, trying to calm it down. All right, for everybody that said Lil Jeff was the big.
It seemed like the only reason niggas was hanging around because of Lil Jeff. Seemed like y'all was just homies of Lil Jeff, and that's how y'all became, connected. You never should be homies with the homie friend. Keep the homie friend. You can be cordial. Don't gotta be that nigga homie. I don't gotta kick it with that nigga. Cordial. What it do, my boy? Simple stuff. How you feeling? You see him out? You good? How you feeling? I shouldn't be having to kick it with this nigga. I don't know this nigga. But those things never work out.
Killer. He was just great, straight demonic energy, left, right, and center. Well, actually, he got a little bit of a peacemaker to him, okay? But unfortunately, on the day that Lil Jeff lost his life, now there's been rumors, okay? Lil Jeff obviously passed away the day that he was trying to slide on Trap City. The rumor has it that he was shot by Trap City Rob. in self-defense when he tried to run up in his home, something that Lil Jeff rapped about. He always rapped about running in people's home and shooting them in their own home. So that's the energy that he was putting out. We've seen the surveillance footage of Q50 providing backup and shooting from a distance, or with
these niggas
running
is
up
outside.
basically from a distance to give
They're
backup
not
to
in
Lil Jeff.
prison, and we talk about we seen it, and these niggas is not in prison. It's so sick.
It was too late, and he did unfortunately slip on the ground. But rumor has it that the day that Lil Jeff lost his life, Rell Vert might have actually been the driver. That's what a lot of people believe. Okay. Basically, I'm not gonna show you the part where we see Jeff get killed. This is another angle, okay? But basically, what you do see, seemingly, is somebody in the gray, in a gray sweatsuit, getting out of the car, looking back to see what's going on after Jeff got shot. People believe that's Vert. Just hearing a barrage of bullets in the street, right? And then eventually you actually see someone kind of get out the car and look and get back in. See, they kind of cop out the car, they look down the street to see what's going on, and then they get back in the car. Some people think that's Rell. All right, some people think that's Rell Vert. But let's see if there's any comments.
How do we get that from that?
As soon as the switch stopped, he was dead. They seen bro got shot and dipped. Jeff was shooting. The dude in the back was shooting back. Like you hear Jeff shots go off with the switch, and all you hear is a sound like a Draco going off. You can hear someone shouting, "Run, folks!" He was already dead at this point. It's so sad, man. It's so sad. But so basically, like, this is where the gang dynamics get really complicated, right? Lil Jeff, the glue that was holding a lot of people together, he wasn't there anymore, right? And following this incident, that's when Trap City members were basically questioned about whether Lil Jeff's own brother still claimed Trap City.
Trap City Rob on the hound Lil Jeff brother is still claiming Trap City after he unalived Lil Jeff.
I wanted to ask y'all too, since like, you know, Lil Jeff brother's been locked up, like, you know, with this whole situation going on. Yeah. Have y'all ever, like, you know, got the chance to talk with him? Did he like tell y'all whose side he was picking, or did he stay neutral to it?
That's your little brother. That's his brother. They said he still claiming Trap City. Yeah, I heard that too. But Jay Boogie, he won so he know how that go. He gonna never respect it, but you know.
I asked that because a lot of times don't mean nothing nowadays in Chicago.
He don't know Q50 though, for sure. Creative player. Yeah, Indiana.
Talking about he an Indiana creative player. That's
so
tough.
He's saying that Lil Jeff's brother Jay Boogie's still claiming Trap City. Now, if that's actually true, that is pretty wild. But if that's where he was from originally, that's how he identifies it, is what it is. But just a month after Lil Jeff's death, that's when Trap City Terror would basically allege that Vert almost backdoored the Bloodhounds for Trap City. All right, let me be careful with this. So this is a clip of Tero basically responding to Vert and claiming that he's basically so in the middle at a point that he was going to backdoor one of his own friends for Trap City.
Some motherfuckers sending me shit about this goof ass little boy, gang. Oh, ass is a fucking goofy, gang. Talking about 67, 83. Like, stop that, gang. Oh, my dead brother. You know what's going on. Your ass always been a fucking goofy, gang. You just play in the middle for so long, nigga. You were just finna. Oh, my dead brother, nigga. You was finna.
Let's read this. Real fucking coward, broke ass nigga been doing my own shit, nigga. You nigga has been trying to do what me and Cap been doing. Stop mentioning us and stop mentioning my little brother like his killer ain't dead.
Backdoor shooting the fuzz, gang. Your ass is a goofy, gang. Marcus Gray, folks. Fucking goof ass little boy. Oh, the world just think so much about you bitch ass niggas, gang. You niggas ain't no shit, nigga. Your own homie just told me about you, gang. I ain't gonna say shit, my dear. I ain't gonna say nothing because I'll tell you, keep between me and him. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Just all I know, look, your homies know you are fucking goofy, and they know your ass ain't right. Once the world find out who you really is, gang,
oh
they
my
not
God,
gonna like you, gang. Your ass is fucking smirk.
Not a smirk.
So he basically saying once the world find out who you really is, they're not gonna like you. Okay, saying the whole world is crazy. He's basically saying that Rell Vert's playing both sides. It says if I was Vert, I wouldn't even be trying to argue with dudes who know everything about me. Saying Vert better go buy some prescription sunglasses and hopefully a couple buildings and take care of them children. That's a crazy reference, man. People are, you know, basically people are hating on Vert. Now, look, I've had a little back and forth with Vert, but I'm a big fan of his music, right? I don't wish any ill on him. But basically, Rell Vert wasn't feeling this because about a couple months after this, he would sit down for his interview on No Jumper, shout out to them, and here he would actually disown Trap City. He'd say it's not love.
Cause it's they be saying that you from Trap City or some shit, and they said that you used to be hanging out with the Trap City niggas, and then you chose.
Yeah, we said he ain't fucking with Trap City.
Chose myself. What? You wanna never know sad truth? Like I'm from where I'm from. I just don't hang with.
That's what
I don't hang with goofies. That's all.
Right, but you used to hang out with some of them niggas over there at one point.
I don't hang with goofies.
Cause it's a truth teller interview with you and the dude. Cause it's some, I guess his name Trap City.
You can't ask me about no niggas you don't see me with now.
I seen you with him though.
You can't ask me. Do you see me with him now?
But why do we not see you with him now?
Cause niggas is goofies.
He made it pretty clear he doesn't hang with goofies, so you know.
Niggas is
if you don't see him
goofies.
with them
Okay.
now, then you can assume that they're a goofy. Now, unfortunately, rumors after this would start going around that Vert and Q50, the #1 Bloodhound, were actually beefing, but the pair actually denied this at the time, right? Vert posted the world. It'd be better if people mind their business and stay out of grown man business. We locked. He's saying we cool. And then Q50 would post showing a switch, snitching on himself. Stop believing everything you see on the net, man. LOL, with a finger pointing at you. LOL at you, dummies, for believing what you saw on the internet.
Talk about LOL at you, dummies.
Maybe that's not the case. It's until Q50 goes on his story at IG Live to say we're not beefing on my dead grandma's soul, we ain't believing it, all right? People saying, I hope so. I ain't sure to see them boys get into it. Reddit IG got wild with this one. Last night was speculation. It was confirmed this morning, debunked before lunch. Now, here is the thing. As of 2 days ago, Vert recently took to social media to respond to that leaked phone call that I played you at the start of this. He basically said, took to social media.
Niggas preach all this, but put grown man business on social media and podcasts. Exactly. How do we know any of this? Because they put it on social media.
Yeah, to respond to that leaked phone call that I played you at the start of this, and he basically said clout is worse than fentanyl. Okay, he would basically be denying. He was saying that they're doing this for clout. He would say that it's not really how it looks. People saying, I guess he's a clout addicted fiend then. Says the dope fiend. Adds credibility. I ain't gonna lie, with the Jada situation, the Wu situation, the Zoo situation, the Rilla one he's spitting right now, this year's trend seems to be leaking and backdooring heavily. They're saying LOL. Vert gonna have to go the Rico Reckless route now and stand on it. He doesn't have much of a music career or a leg to stand on the way Reckless did, so he can't rely on interviews, and there's really nothing to ask. I hope he has money for features saved up because he might be hoodless now. I don't think Bloodhound or Trap City are going to welcome him back. He should quit the streets and sober up, go to college or a trade school. They're saying he needs to sober up and be more careful. They're saying he'll be hanging around with Tiro and dissing Q50 and Jeff by the end of the year. I don't believe that, okay? But apparently, despite the drama, the younger generation of the Bloodhounds are still holding it down, okay? There is a new generation. You got Vert's brother, Q50's brother, and Scoom brother all locked in. All this pick is missing is J Boogie, Jeff's brother. The brothers are still sticking together, all right? There might be hope for the Bloodhounds yet. People are loving this, all right? It's got 400 upvotes. Saying Vert and his brother could be twins. Saying no names, just dudes' brothers. That's what they're saying. They're saying, I thought that was Vert. Cycle continues. They're saying there's dead dudes waiting. I hope not. I hope these guys can find something more successful to do other than, you know, getting too deeply involved in the gang war and the politics.
Already in it.
They're saying Q50 brother looks like his ass. He should stay out the way for real. At least he ain't out here doing dumb stuff. I was saying they finna mistake in his ass for Q50 and spank him. You got to be careful. It says Q50 brother better not dare try and claim Bloodhound or anything related to the city of Chicago. MF jumped off the porch in 2026. Knock it the F off. Right? Skirt, 2040 and Lil Broom. No, stop. Stop. They said he called him Q40, the small ass infinity. The compact, man. The compact Q50. Well, look. Okay. Clearly the Bloodhounds, all right.
And then after he get done flipping sides, he gonna snitch on y'all when it's time to go to jail. Y'all better watch out, man.